New at 5, the federal government is prohibited from operating without funding. So lawmakers repeatedly rely upon stopgap legislation called continuing resolutions to temporarily avoid a shutdown. It appears the nation is careening towards another CR in just a matter of weeks. Mike Gooding tells us the practice is especially bad for the military.
The Department of Defense has started 12 of the last 13 years under a continuing resolution, meaning that all funding is frozen at the prior year's levels. Defense officials have stated publicly that delays in knowing when and how much funding will ultimately be available hampers the military service's ability to accomplish key mission requirements.
First, if you want us to be more competitive with our adversaries, it's going to make us less so. If you want us to be more agile, a CR has the opposite effect.
Now it appears history is about to repeat itself yet again. When the House of Representatives returns from its August recess after Labor Day, there will be just 13 working days before the October 1st start of the new fiscal year. Virginia Congressman Rob Whitman says it's a foregone conclusion at this point that there will have to be another CR, which he says would be bad news.
If you were to design a way not to run a business or not to run a government, it would be a continuing resolution.
Retired TCC business professor Peter Shaw agrees.
If you've got a very important guided missile cruiser that's parked unnecessarily in a dry dock when it's expected to be out and moving in the next fiscal year and can't because of continuing resolution, you're threatening national security. I mean, there's no question.
Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
And if there's one thing that's even worse than a continuing resolution, it's a government shutdown. The last one lasted for 35 days from December 2018 into January 2019, and it cost the national economy an estimated $11 billion in lost output.